Hey everyone, Zero Jada here with the X-Play Fans channel. I'm here to give you a quick taste of the long journey home. A very much kind of like, oh hey, we're testing out this new warp technology, but we get warped across the entire galaxy and we gotta make our way home kind of game. But that's how the game starts. You are testing that technology, you get zapped across the galaxy because of interference. Then you go into this weird space station and pick up what I assume is like a universal translator or like the source of disturbance. And you're actually trying to make your way home, keep your crew alive, keep your ship fixed, gathering resources to like repair your ship, power your engines, all that kind of things. And you're going through system to system where the planets are, encountering aliens, making allies, making enemies. Actually, one example of one of these is like, hey, there's this, what I assume, or what they put on to be like, hey, we're the kind of like the guardians of the universe. We kind of watch over everything. We don't have our own home, but we're going to try to guide these other guys onto the good path. They wanted me to go and stop an invasion, and I encountered these very stereotypical barbarian aliens who are like, first thing is like, you meet, we eat, let's go, kind of thing. So when you first start, you can actually pick if you want to start at Earth at the beginning, go through the intro kind of thing, or you can just go straight on to like, hey, in the middle of whatever. So I'm actually a little bit in. I'm going to show you my save. But when you make your game, you actually get to pick like your crew. They each have their own specific items that have unique uses. You get to pick your ship, which has like larger cargo storage, like better weapons handling and all that kind of stuff. And you get to pick out your like your lander, which can hold more. But it's what you go to the planets to collect stuff in. So we're going to actually head over this way. So movement's interesting. It's very momentum based. Everything in the universe has its own kind of like inertia and stuff like that. So my mission right now is to actually go into this space station. So we're gonna kind of dock up all in here and see what's up with them. Yes, they keep showing me these. So these are the kind of Guardian dudes, the Logos. I'm actually kind of friends with them. I've done 2 missions with them. They're cool. They're cool. I actually had a plant creature give me some ship fuel, which infected one of my guys. These guys came in and like, yo, this person's an asshole. We'll fix your guy. Okay, and all that. So I got my database, which is where my missions are. Don't know why it keeps showing me all these things. So you can see the Razak are the assholes that did me earlier. The Missourian are the ones who infected me. This is where you can actually equip new items and stuff like that. The lander is the one I have right now. So this is like, hey, you're going to these planets and you're collecting like iron and stuff like that to like repair your ship, fuel your ship, and then you have to leave, and I'll definitely show that. Resources is where the interesting stuff is. As you can see, I'm a little low on some of these things, but I have to collect them and they go in the ship cargo. If I had a different ship, I'd have more cargo, hold more stuff. Lander cargo, same thing, different lander, more stuff. So as you can see here, this guy is scarred. This is actually the guy who got infected and then had the Logos fix them. And I believe if you fill up 5 of all 5 of these little, I don't know what that shape is, not square, they die. And of course, they have all these other items. I picked up 2 aliens, don't know what they're doing. If you look on the left side, they have like little commentary about them. But I like, hey, I can use this to repair stuff. Hey, I have a plant, and all this other kind of fun stuff. It's really interesting because I had someone who actually had who came, I think it was a test pilot at the upper left guy, actually came with an item that would repair my lander. I accidentally slammed my lander down on a heavy gravity planet, and he was actually able to fix it, which went out really well for me. So let's see. Talk. And they'll give like, hey, Sporg dive whole planet, and like you can go through these kind of like dialogue trees of asking about stuff. So what is my actual current goal right now? I don't actually seem to have one. Services, open the gate, please. I will pay you. But I actually need to buy some stuff. I need to restock. Let's get some exotic matter, some ship fuel, and let's do some repairs. I actually have a ton of money because I early on did some work for them. I had like almost 1,200, probably just a number off the top of my head, and it's like they're like cool. So let's go over here. If I hold X, I enter weapons mode, and that has to charge up and stuff like that. So we're gonna It's gonna launch me to the next system. So my actual first original game, I got into a, like, I believe it's randomly generated because they asked for a seed at the beginning of the game. I got to a system that I could do absolutely nothing in, so I decided to restart. So I'm now moving to the second system. And it's gonna launch me. I will say that this game has the best cutscene for your jump drive malfunctioning, and the best sort of representation of a jump drive. Oh, they don't like us anymore. So as you can see, I have some control here. So I'm using the thrust to actually alter my trajectory, and I'm gonna head over to this, I believe this is a, oh, I'm going the absolutely wrong way. Yeah. There's actually a planet here, so we're going to engage the boosters and head this way. And it'll kind of zoom out as we go. So the upper right, you can see the map. We need to slow down. Upper map, you'll see the map. In the middle is a sun, which I can actually go and what's it called? Refuel. All right, so I'm going to circle this planet. Also, those two moving things are ships, by the way. So this is a high-risk planet. The surface type is a gas giant, so I can actually go in there and get fuel and stuff like that. I'm actually good on fuel, so we're not going to really bother with this. So we're going to actually leave, but the gravity is very high. That's what actually kind of messed me up earlier, because it'll slam your ship down towards the center. But let's head over this way. And actually, this is actually my third trip. My second trip, I actually flew into a sun because I wanted to see what happened. It didn't end well. It didn't really, like, instantly kill me. It kind of did the Star Trek warp around, or like a hard turn around it. So let's go check out these guys and see what they're up to. Hopefully they're not going to be jerks. Hey, oh, hey. Talk to me. I haven't encountered, like, hey, I have to keep these people fed or anything. I think there's like a hydroponics lab that kind of takes care of it. I'm in my head canon. Hey. So these are the kind of mantis guys. Their weapons are off, but their shields are on, so they're very So let's see gossip. What's up? Tournament license. Cool. Cool. Okay. Cool. Let's ask a bit more about that. So these are very like, hey, where, kind of stuff. Show. Hey there. Okay, so these are like, hey, these are honorable dudes. Like, slavery not cool. So those are essentially Klingons. So to get out of here, I'm just holding thrust and right trigger. So we'll probably leave this sector and move to another one so I can at least show you the planet landing. But that's what this game's been so far, going from system to system, gathering resources and staying alive, maybe making some friends. All right, hold on. All right, cool. And boom. I really like how that looks, by the way. So not to keep this too long, I'll show you another planet landing, but that's what it's been, kind of interacting with these alien species, trying to keep myself alive. So what do we got? We have a gas giant. Oh man, this may not be the best place to kind of show anything off. It's a red giant. That's probably a good place. So there's a little bit of damage to the ship, but I don't think it's anything that's going to really hurt me in the long run yet. There are achievements like, hey, get out of here, get out of alive, or get home with all your people alive and stuff like that. All right, so I am being followed right now. If you look at the upper right. So this, I think, yeah, okay, this is going to be a good planet to show this on. I don't like that these guys are following me. Unless it's the logos. It might be the logos, because they come in. They come in and be like, hey, can you do this for us? I think the first time they had us take a don't know who this is. Hey, dudes. No. Are you like okay, sure. Okay, yeah. So like some of the races have been pretty distinct, if not kind of just gonna have been very distinct, if not somewhat stereotypical of other thing like of space, and then like some of them having super stereotypical human personalities. Oh, hurt. Okay, cool. We're gonna. All right, so we're gonna. It is a. We're gonna. Ooh, no, I don't. I want to show this as off at least. We're gonna land. So it sends off my lander. I could have picked a different lander. This one, I believe, has more better armor. That one in the picture right here at the bottom right is the one they have you do a tutorial with. The tutorial is actually pretty good. All right, as you can see here, there are multiple levels. I'm gonna hold A to try to slow my butt down. It's not working too well. All right, cool. Okay, so you can see in the bottom left, it shows that left side is the panel is all my like pieces of the ship. The first one is armor. The second one is fuel. And the very last one is like the person in the inside the ship. So I want to at least make sure I have enough fuel to get the heck out of here. But what I want to do is line up with one of these arrows and kind of drill on a planet. It's another highlighted spot. So we're gonna. Oh man, this gravity sucks. And of course, the upper right gives you all these kind of like statistics things that I've ignored most of the time and not really had an issue. And to leave, you kind of I cannot. I've been reverse thrusting by mistake. All right, so I've encountered planets where like it boils the ship alive. It's really crazy. All right. All right, so we got some helium. We're getting the heck out of here. This is hurting my fuel reserves. So you need fuel for both your main ship and your little lander here. Hey, let's get the heck out of here. Woo. But so far I haven't had any like super catastrophic things happen. But I'm sure that they will happen. I can skip that, by the way. So I'm gonna go to my. I'm gonna leave. Oh no, I accidentally landed. I've done that multiple times. The button placement at first is weird, where it's like, hey, you start to circle with a certain button, but instead of pushing A to actually land, you hit X. And I kind of understand why they did that in case you're just jamming on the A button. But I'm enjoying this, if you have to ask. I think it's kind of cool. I am a sucker for space games. And this seems like a very toned down, but higher stakes kind of game than like maybe No Man's Sky. All right, so we're going to hit A to leave. We're going to go to info. No, we're going to go to ship. We're going to go to resources. So I'm going to refuel my ship. And let's move to the next system and see if there's anything interesting. Then we'll get out of here. There's also asteroid fields that you go in and you just shoot asteroids to get like metals and stuff like that. I really like the artwork. It's got a very paper mache almost kind of look to it. Okay, so it looks like my jump range is reduced, but we're gonna head over here so I can at least show you a normal planet. And then we'll end it on that planet, because I'm already taking up a nice bit of your time. But again, I like it. I think it's neat. Where am I exactly? Oh, I'm way over here. But yeah, it's the kind of thing of, hey, ooh, Yeah, that's weird, whatever. I think that's a logo ship behind me, kind of coming in to touch on me. Yeah, it's logo. I think that's how it says the logos. They're the entire sides of their ships are just like ad space. No, it's not. I like how their ships look. Look at that thing. It's like a toy I had when I was a kid. What up, homie? Yep, has spread to another world. So I believe the Memsies, or whatever those things are called, are the ones who are doing this. And my first interaction, of course, with them is they tricked me so they could spread their spores inside of me. But of course, the logos came and helped me out. Oh! So let's go around this tiny little baby here. Alright, cool. Oh, this is sweet. This is a, like, look at this. Very low, subarctic light. So none of those are red. So we're going to land. And I think there's a wreckage on this planet, too, that we can salvage. And it's like these little, like, hey, the pilot goes out, like, hey, I see so-and-so. Should I mess with it? And all that kind of stuff. And they're very descriptive about what they see and everything. All right, there is a thing there. So we're going to, oh, wow, that is... All right, so that's where I want to go. It's very, very low gravity. So we're going to investigate. So Malcolm over there is going to get out, explore. So he got a small fuel tank. So that is now on me. So we're going to leave. And we're going to go over to this other arrow. Everything is already marked, so you're not, like, looking for stuff at all. Man, there's almost no gravity here at all. You'll encounter also once in a while, like settlements and, like, little tiny things. One of my first missions I was saying earlier is I brought a sort of a... not sure how to say it. It wasn't like a pesticide. It was to help, like, the locals get rid of, like, something. Oh, man, this gravity is really messing me up. And then we kind of land here, and then boop, and then we drill, and it goes down. It uses fuel. I'm getting like silicon, so there's no real reason to keep drilling because I don't know what this is really for. But we're gonna go ahead and leave. So as you saw, I had 9 spaces. I used up 6 of them. There are multiple ships. I picked the Ulysses because it's the one that they did a tutorial with, and it seemed to do fine. And it's got decent health and all that kind of stuff. So what is that actually for? Oh, it refills my my warp thing, so that's good. But that is the long journey home. I like it. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I would recommend it when it comes out. I am ZeroJD. This is the XBlade Fans channel. Please check out our other videos. Leave a like and a comment. Have a nice day. And a sub.